Hey guys, so yesterday at my job where I work on cars, somebody came in to fix our balancer machine. Well, lo and behold, it was a Jehovah's Witness brother that was called to repair this machine. So he came in, he knows me pretty well. He says, "So you grew a beard, huh?" He doesn't know anything about me being disassociated. He's not from my congregation. I just said, "Yeah," and I tried to avoid him by working on cars away from him, but he wouldn't let it go. He kept asking me about the beard. Then he finally said, "Do you still go to such and such congregation?" And I just said, "Hey, man, I gotta tell you, I'm disfellowshipped." I didn't tell him I was disassociated. I just told him that I was disfellowshipped because I didn't want to get into a whole conversation with him at work about how his religion is ridiculous. But he wouldn't let it go. And he said, "Oh, okay, I was disfellowshipped too for 15 years. I don't mind talking to you because we're at a work establishment, and so it's okay to chit chat." And so he wouldn't let it go. First of all, you're supposed to only talk about work to a disfellowship person, but he was doing everything but talk about work. He was talking about how the 15 years he was disfellowshipped, he was miserable and he was drunk most of those 15 years. He doesn't even remember the 15 years because he was drunk the whole time. He asked me what I was disfellowship for. Of course, I'm not going to tell him, so I just said, whatever. And he said, "Was it women?" And I just said, "Yeah, something like that," which it's not women. I've never been unfaithful to my wife. Even though he said the reason he was disfellowship was because he was sleeping with two women at the same time. So I'm thinking to myself, no, I've kept my morality. Thank you very much. But I just said, no, maybe, whatever. Was it drinking? It's usually drinking and women for people to get disfellowship. Well, you don't got to tell me. I know it was women because that's 95% of men who get disfellowship is because of that. And I'm just like, yeah. And I just keep trying to turn the subject back to work or just walk away from him. And uh, he just would not let it go. I mean, he was in our shop working on this machine for like 4 or 5 hours, and so I'm dealing with this guy for 4 or 5 hours that would not get off my back. He said, "We need to get you back to the meetings. You need to go back right now. I can go over to the store and get a razor. We can cut that beard off right now." Ha ha ha. And I'm just like, "Yeah, no, I don't think so." And he's like, "Trust me, your family's hurting worse than you ever could hurt losing you. You need to go back," which pissed me off that he said that, but that's a whole different story. And and then he started saying, "What are the odds that they would send me here to fix this machine where you're freshly disfellowshipped? Do you think that's a coincidence?" I don't think it's a coincidence. I think I was here for a reason to talk to you and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my God, this mentality. It's all coming back to me, This whole, just everything about what they believe coming back to me. So I've dealt with this guy the whole half of my day, my work day yesterday, and it's just put me in this fog ever since then. I had to call my cousin after that, who's been out for years, just to chit chat with him to get my mind right or whatever. But it's like, come on, man. And he wanted to focus on the beard so much. It's so silly. And he just assumes that I'm messing around with women, just because you were a jackass messing with women doesn't mean I was. I left for reasons because this organization is pedophile paradise, ridiculous, insane place. I didn't leave because I wanted to bang everybody. So who really is the sinner here? You know what I mean? It's just silly. Anyway, give me your thoughts.